Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey, what's going on? This is Crystal Taylor, and you are in the kitchen with me, Crystal, as we are making a lighter version of chicken and broccoli Alfredo. I'm giggling because today's been a day, but guess what? I am unbothered. We gonna keep rolling with what today is supposed to be, and we gonna make this good old dish. Now, chicken and broccoli Alfredo, all Alfredo, love it, been delicious, all the good stuff, but it's not the kindest to the belly or to the hips. So we're gonna make us a lighter, more healthier, guilt-free version of it. All right. If you like it Alfredo, let me know in the chat. If you're here, say hey. And if you're watching this on replay, do me a favor and type replay in the chat as we cheers to get started. So since we're making a pasta, I already have my water boiling. And I said we're making this a healthier version. So you can do a lot of things. You can get your chickpea, your whole wheat. This time, I decided to do a pasta with protein. Now, I will say this. I'm using spaghetti. That's not typically what we use for Alfredo, right? But I'm having a hard time finding fettuccine and linguine and all that stuff. So I just had a noodle is a noodle. And I grabbed some good old spaghetti because the Alfredo is the sauce. That's what makes it Alfredo. So I'm gonna try not to put the whole trough of spaghetti in here. And just make enough. That's one thing about spaghetti. We always end up with a whole bunch of it. So get my water boiling. Well, my water is boiling. Get my pasta cooking. And then make this quick and easy sauce. Now, this is the thing. I love pasta, especially a healthier version of a pasta for meal prep, because that's the whole goal of doing In the Kitchen with Crystal, is to make this meal prep easier for you. And pasta is one of those things that lasts a long time, right? We make a little bit, well, we think we made a little bit, and it lasts a long time, and it's pretty affordable. I just realized I left the whole chicken in the refrigerator. Child, today. But we're going to have a good day. That's what we're going to have. So I'm getting ready to season up this chicken so that we can get the chicken going, because the pasta will not take long at all to make. Al dente is around 7 to 9 minutes. So give us some time to get all the other things, the chicken, the broccoli, and the Alfredo going. All right. So all I'm gonna do is get 2 chicken breasts. I believe I have 2 chicken breasts in here. And we're going to dice these up. 1, because the bite size in Alfredo. 2, it always cooks faster that way, right? Just ranching off my chicken. So I know my kids, after in the kitchen, they're like, always a whole bunch of dishes and all types of stuff. Get used to it, suckers. It's funny, I'm washing my hands, even though I gotta still touch the chicken. But however, like when I'm dealing with raw chicken, I wash my hands so doggone much. As you should. Ain't nobody got time for the salmonella. Now, I will say this. I'm doing chicken, but a lot of times, and I'm just warming up my, what's that thing? Skillet. A lot of times when I would do Alfredo, I would love shrimp. So you can do chicken or shrimp, whatever you like. See, I said you can have whatever you like. I'm just doing chicken today, all right? So I'm just gonna cut this up into little chunks. It's not cutting today. You got a knife? You got a knife? Okay. I tell you, the simplest things make me happy sometimes. Oh my goodness. Especially when well, I'm not gonna even say I've been happy in the morning. Let me stop that. I don't even want to put that energy in there. I had a couple things happen right before, but that's all right though. But the rest of my morning has been pretty decent. Got a really good workout in this morning. Had some time in the sauna. That was great. Cut this extra little fat off. We don't need it. And not gonna throw that in the garbage. Have maggots in my garbage, have it smelling like who knows what by tonight. No, thank you. We'll be flushing that. But yeah, sometimes y'all we gotta make sure we're choosing our words wisely. Words have energy. So don't say you've had a horrible day when something happened. One thing happened. Maybe two things happened. But it ain't been your whole day. All right. So that's just my little quick PSA, little TED talk as we making Alfredo today. Because somebody needs to hear that. Right? It ain't all that bad. Ain't all that bad. And again, live unbothered so that we just roll with the punches. So I'm just gonna use a little bit of olive oil to coat the pan, cook the chicken. And y'all pulled out like all the seasonings. Because y'all know I'm a firm believer in seasoning at first step. When they be like, season with salt and pepper. I'm like, don't season with salt and pepper. What we gonna do with that little whatever? Nobody got time to season with salt and pepper. Not when I'm cooking. No lamb, no ham, no turkey. We're gonna use good seasoning. So because we are doing yeah. So over get a spoon for that. Well, I was about to say I could have put some more spaghetti in there, probably not, but I don't know. But we're gonna season with some good stuff. So this is Italian. So I'm gonna use a garlic and herb for my chicken, a little onion and herb, and like a little pepper, little spice. I'm using table blend too. I'm gonna put all these up in here. And we're gonna season generously. Ain't nobody got time for no bland food. That's part of the problem. When people are eating healthy, they can't stick with it because they don't enjoy what they're eating. So then they want to just go get what they're comfortable with, what they used to eat, all the fried food, all the processed food, all the extra sugar, extra salt. When all you gotta do, real talk, herbs and spices are the key. They are the way. That's why I like to season at all the steps. When you eat, you're supposed to taste something good with every bite. With every bite. And I'm just smushing this around so we get all the seasoning from this doggone pan. And because these are in such small chunks, they already turning good and white as if they are cooking. But what we're not going to do is have no undercooked chicken. So we're going to let that do its thing for a minute while I tell you what's going to go in this yum Alfredo and what else we got over here. All right. Yeah, I probably could have made some more spaghetti. Because my children's going to eat this. They like, I would venture to say they love some Alfredo. So why not give them the healthier version of it, right? All right. So what else do you need? This is going to be so simple, y'all. Now, I would say this. Let me know if you've ever made Alfredo sauce. Typically, Alfredo has like heavy whipping cream. We're not going to use that. We're going to make our Alfredo sauce differently. We're going to use our broth. We're going to use, y'all know it's one of my favorite, right? Cooking ingredients, our non-fat Greek yogurt. Gotta have our Parmesan. And we're using butter. And yeah, real butter, people. People think that because we're doing a healthier version that you can't eat butter. Yeah, you can. I just ask y'all to make healthier decisions when you can, right? So we are already using protein pasta as opposed to the regular pasta. We're also using Greek yogurt as opposed to the heavy cream. I mean, why not have a little butter? It's all right. So this will be, instead of a high carb, high fat dish that it would typically be, this is going to be a high protein dish, right? And the fats are going to be the good fats that come from our Greek yogurt. Okay. All right, this is almost cooked. So I love having little chunks that cook fast. Get turn this heat up. I like a little char on my chicken. Let me know that it's cooked. Now I said char, I ain't say burn now. All right. Then of course, what we're going to use, can't have any Italian meal without your minced garlic. And because it is chicken and broccoli Alfredo, we have our broccoli too. And to make it easier, y'all, you can get the fresh broccoli if you want to, or you can get the frozen. Y'all, do not be afraid of frozen fruits and vegetables. These are typically flash frozen at the peak of their nutrition level. So they're just as nutrient, is that the word? Nutritious. Maybe as the fresh. And it lasts longer because a lot of times we'll buy all these fresh fruits and vegetables with the best intent of cooking them and eating them, and then they go bad. Like, how many fresh vegetables do you have in your fridge right now that you probably need to throw away? You know what I'm saying? So get your frozen, saves you time, saves you money, so that you're not wasting food. And it allows you some room to breathe so you don't feel rushed to cook stuff. You have the choice, right? Well, all of this, we still want to have choice. That's the important thing, all right? So this chicken is about done. Give it half another second. Check on this here pasta. Let's see. Oh, look at that chicken smell so doggone good. Okay. Pasta's done. The spaghetti's done. I gotta say, whenever I get a pasta that's not your regular pasta, I'm always a little nervous and a little leery about the texture. That's why I didn't want to get the whole wheat. To me, sometimes whole wheat pasta just seems to like crumple up. It doesn't even like bend like pasta does. It's just like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Chickpea pasta, I like chickpea pasta a lot better. So when I saw this was protein, I was like, ooh, what's the texture gonna be like? But y'all, it's just like regular old spaghetti. So I'm here for it. All right, chicken is done. Yeah, that's a winner. If anybody wants to know which one I have, I just use the protein spaghetti. All right, Barbaria. But you can get whichever one you like. Again, you can have it if you like. As T.I. said. But I chose that one, and I like it. I like it a lot. So now I'm just taking this chicken up out of here, and we're about to put this broccoli and this sauce together. All right. So taking the chicken out using the same pan, and y'all, we use the same pan for all the things. All right. And actually, I'm sure I'm gonna wanna cut this broccoli up. My girl, Chef Nina, and be like, I told you, do your vegetables first so you don't have to use 2 cutting boards. I know, Nina. I know, but I did. All right. So for this sauce, I'm about to add a little minced garlic. I'm gonna put 3 tablespoons, 2.5 tablespoons. Like real talk, it's hard for me to be like, this got too much garlic. No. All right, we're gonna use, this is about 2 tablespoons of butter, I think. Oh no, that's a tablespoon. That's all what I want. Give me a tablespoon of butter. Then we are going to use, you can use vegetable broth or you can use chicken broth. I am using a reduced sodium chicken broth that I'm going to put in here. Don't ask me how much. So the ancestors tell me stop. All right. And we're cooking this down, like basically gonna get this to boil up so it pulls up all of the what do they call this, rendering or something, where it pulls up all the chicken goodies at the bottom. Basically cook that on up. While that's doing that, because I say I got it like at a boil, I don't have to cook it. I'm going to chop with this broccoli. Now sometimes I like big old chunks broccoli make you feel grown. But majority of the time, I like to taste every flavor in every bite. So the same way that chicken is small, making my broccoli small too. I don't know if I'm gonna need this whole bag. You want about a good, oh yeah, I can say that. A good 2 cups. I'm gonna say cut it up so that I get the flavor of the broccoli in each one. Y'all let me know, would you do chicken or would you do shrimp? Do you like Alfredo? I would hope so if you're watching this. I don't think you're watching a video about me making a food which you don't like. Unless you just like my crazy stories and my crazy antics. Unless you just want to see if I'm gonna dance, if I'm gonna forget something and have to go off screen, if I'm just, I don't know what crazy stories I'm gonna tell, who knows? If you like my antics, hey, I like you too. All right, chop that up so we can get some of that in each one. Yeah. All right, so let's pulling these chunks up. Show is. Yeah, that's flavor. We don't want to get rid of that flavor. We're gonna get all the flavor. So if anybody's just joining, Crystal Taylor and I'm making a lighter version of chicken and broccoli Alfredo. A lighter, healthier, more high protein version. I use the protein spaghetti as opposed to your regular spaghetti. I cut up some chicken into little chunks, season that up real good, saute it in olive oil. You use whatever seasons you like. I personally used garlic and herb, onion and herb, table blend, all types of stuff, just to get it how I like it. Because my thing is this, I truly am a fan of flavor being in every bite and in every level of cooking. Every step, that's the word. Every step. Every little step I take. So that's why you're watching when you want chicken and broccoli already. Because you know I'm gonna do something stupid. Something goofy. So now I am cooking up the broccoli. I poured some reduced sodium chicken broth, used about a tablespoon of butter, about 3, oh, it smells amazing. About 3 tablespoons of minced garlic in there. Letting this boil up a little bit, cook, and then we about to make this his sauce. Because it ain't Alfredo yet. It ain't Alfredo yet. So super easy. The pasta is done. Just letting that sit. Because I don't like for it to get too much off. Then it get all dry and cakey. Don't want to do that. So letting this boil to tender. Make the broccoli a little tender. We don't need it like, that's the other thing, y'all. Sometimes y'all be overcooking these vegetables where you don't even get any nutritional value anymore. Like that, like I know some people, and my raw people, like that's right, you ain't supposed to cook it at all. We're not having that whole conversation, but you can cook the nutrients out, and we don't want to do that. So you just sort of want to have like a little crisp, like warmed through, but it doesn't have to be soggy and mushy and all of that good stuff. All right. So they're boiling. That means it's ready for us to add this other stuff. So I told y'all what we're doing to make our Alfredo. Making this high protein. We already have our protein pasta, but now we're also going to use I'm looking at the thing, y'all looking at the nutrition label. Non-fat plain Greek yogurt. And we're going to use some Parmesan cheese. Again, the real stuff, because we modified in so many other ways. When we're making healthier meals, you do not have to feel like you have to change all the things. You don't. People crack me up tripping because I'm using butter. Like, butter is not the enemy, y'all. It's how much butter we use, what we use the butter in conjunction with, right? So if you're making healthier swaps, it's okay to keep some stuff in. Just like when I make my healthier macaroni and cheese, and I know somebody's like, blasphemy! Look, I only say it's healthier because I use almond milk as opposed to like heavy cream and whole milk. But I'm gonna use that butter. I'm gonna use some real cheese, right? Make swaps out when you can, right? You don't have to do it the whole time. So I'm using a half a cup of Greek yogurt. Then I'm gonna put this Parmesan. I have shredded Parmesan. If you want to be fancy and grate it yourself, like that doggone, what's that, a Geico commercial? If you want to do that, have at it, sis. Have at it, bro. Be fancy. But the whole goal, well, not the whole goal, one of the major goals in the kitchen, it's good. In the kitchen, Chris was making meal prep and good food easier and simpler and quicker, right? So we're doing about a half a cup of Parmesan too. Somewhere around there. Now let's stir this on up to make our creamy Alfredo. I'm probably gonna need some more broth in this. We're gonna eyeball it. And it already has a lot of seasoning in it. But I know me, I'm gonna add some more. Cause I ain't got no Italian seasoning in here. I ain't put no oregano in here. But I'm stirring this all up. Get this creamy. I see the cheese starting to do its thing. Let me get my oregano. Get my oregano. Yup. Look here. We ain't finna eat no bland food. Use a little bit of Italian seasoning because it's Italian food. Oh, you know what else I want? I know I'm going off camera again, but look, y'all will thank me. You'll thank me. I promise. Also gonna add a little smoked paprika. I love paprika in my Alfredo. I used to actually make Alfredo a lot. But that's when I was making, I made it. Then I used the jarred Alfredo. And I think that's where my kids started loving it from. But I can't do that no more. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I bought that Alfredo sauce. I feel like when I eat it, it just tastes like all fat. Feel like it's just like making my burger and not in a good way. So I was like, let me stop making that. And sometimes because it's so like cheesy, it would tear my stomach up. I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I think I can add some more cheese in here. I don't want to be walking around smelling. I love garlic, but I mean I want to walk around smelling like it. Okay, turn this heat down just a little bit. Add a little more cheese. Then we're gonna put this chicken in here. Add the chicken back in here. Then we're gonna add the pasta. And then we're gonna be done. And that was quick. It didn't take long at all. So let's heat down. I love to watch. Look, it's funny because I don't eat a lot of cheese. I really don't. But I do love to see the pull of a good cheese. Ooh, let me know if y'all like to watch the cheese pull. You see it stretch on out. I'm like, oh, that felt good. That workout this morning. But when you see that cheese stretch on out, I'll be like, yes, you got it. All right. I'll say this. I can't wait to taste this because I will say this. It does not like truly have the consistency of the Alfredo. Like the Alfredo is a creamy sauce, right? So it doesn't necessarily have that, but I feel like it's going to have the flavor of it. And I'm actually going to put this in the pot so I can stir it better. I feel like it's going to have the flavor of it, which I'm very curious about. So I'm just about to dump this on up in here to make it easier to stir. And we're going to see about it. Now, the funny thing is when I give it to the boys and tell them it's Alfredo, and then they see the texture, if they be like, that's not Alfredo, that's not no McDonald's burger. It don't have no bell peppers. So we're going to see about it. But I do think the flavor is going to be really, really good because it smells amazing. That I would say. So we're going to see what it's gonna be like. Let me turn this heat down a little bit. So maybe this is chicken and broccoli Alfredo inspired pasta. Maybe this is what it's gonna be. Well, we're gonna see, but it smells amazing. That I would say. This almost reminds me of like just because it's not a thick creamy sauce. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. This is not a thick creamy sauce. It did something, but it ain't no creamy sauce. So we gonna see about this. This is gonna be one of those where we gonna go on faith and flavor to see about it. All right. Get my fork and my bowl so y'all see what I'm talking about. And I say it's not thick and creamy. It's not. But I think it's gonna be good. Because it smells amazing. That's one thing I would say. But I'm cracking up stirring this because I'm like, it don't look like no Alfredo sauce. But we gonna see. We gonna see. So I say it look like a good, but it's, my goodness. Y'all, if y'all could smell this, if you could smell this, see how I'm saying it's not creamy. But at the same time, y'all, I think sometimes that's part of the issue. We're so busy chasing what's familiar to us and what we think it's supposed to look like when it's not the healthiest thing. If we can get the same, oh, okay, I got a little cream right there. Okay, all right, just a little creamy, a little bit. But if we can go after, we can get the same flavor while saving calories. Why not, right? So let's see about it. Y'all ready for the taste test? Let's see. So y'all see, that's what I say. It's pretty light, but I did say it's a lighter one, right? I didn't say it's gonna be thick and super creamy, but it got a little cream. It has a little cream. It has a little cream. Let me get that pasta, get that broccoli, get that chicken. All right. Let's see. Let's see if it really tastes like it. It does. That's good. Now, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, what I ain't gonna do, this is, look, what I'm not gonna do is tell my kids this is Alfredo. They just gonna be excited that it's pasta. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh. And the fact that that is high protein, right? Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. A lot of good flavor. Guilt-free. It's a different, like, because we like pasta nights, right? But you get tired of the same spaghetti. But this in flavor, look, you see, I don't even know what to say and do with myself. Like, yeah, that's a winner. Wow. I was gonna say it's not the creamy Alfredo that you would typically want, like when you swirl it in and it's just saucy dripping on. It's not that, and that's good, but it has so much doggone flavor. I taste my oregano, I taste all the things. I will be making that again. That is good. Look here, let's drink some water to that. When you make this, and you should, you make sure you tag me. And you tell me what you did, how you used yours. Oh, I would love to try this with shrimp. I think I'm going to do this with shrimp one day too, just to see about it. But when you make it, you let me know what you think. You let me know, because I know I'll tell y'all the truth. If it was like, I'm like, this is cool. I probably could have. I probably should have. Next time I might. No, I'm not changing nothing on this. Y'all, I'm sorry. I'm being so rude, but because I'm going to keep eating this in front of y'all. I was raised better than that. But y'all right there. And the fact that it tastes light, so you still get your pasta love, your Alfredo love without feeling heavy and weighed down. And wait to see what this is gonna taste like tomorrow. When, because usually pasta. Now that's the thing. Hold on, wait. We gonna see about it. Because that's one thing. They old Alfredo will really jack your stomach up. So let's see about it. But this is a winner. I like it. I will be making it again. Hope you enjoy it when you make it. Like I said, when you make it, tag me. Let me know what you think. Let me know what changes you made, if any. And yeah, there we go. So this is Crystal Taylor. You have been in the kitchen with Crystal, where we made a lighter version of our chicken and broccoli Alfredo. We put a very healthy spin on a very unhealthy meal where you can still eat it guilt-free and enjoy it. So with that, y'all, I am out of here. You have an amazing day. And if you are out in these streets, please be safe. I just want you healthy. I want you happy, and I want you here. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.